now listening to Wrestle Report Australia.
You're here. I'm here. Let's do this!
That is right, everybody. You know what it is. You're here. We're here. So let's do this. Once again, this is Wrestle Report Australia. I am Mike. This is Lon.
Yo.
And we are the newest team, bringing you all the news in the wrestling world and in the fight game. And this is our Fastlane review. WWE held their annual Fastlane pay-per-view today. And today is Monday, the 12th of March, 2018. Sunday for the Americans. And yeah, it was a good show. Good show. I was pleased with it.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
We came to you from Columbus, Ohio. Great crowd. Good.
Yeah, they were really strong.
Yeah, good solid wrestling fans.
Yeah. Fucking best crowd I've seen in a while.
Yeah, it was good. Good for, because Fastlane's usually, you know, it's not a massive pay-per-view. It's just, you know, the pre-Mania build.
Yeah.
But they made it into a good show.
Good little show.
Yeah, the crowd helped that show actually have a bit more emphasis.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed that. We started off the show with just a little hype package of all the competitors in the six-pack challenge having a little go on their handy cams with their names popping up on the screen as they spoke, having their little messages. But AJ did not have a handy cam. AJ looked mad sitting in like a dark room with his belt.
Yeah, because he's professional.
Yeah, he doesn't need no handy cam with words.
Hey.
That was it was a good little hype package nonetheless. I like how they've hyped this match. The match on SmackDown, the 5-man, that had a good little impact too. And they made all the competitors look pretty strong. So the way they've led into this match, I was skeptical at the start, but I grew on the idea and it was alright. It wasn't bad. The first match of the evening was Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev Day. Nothing special in this match, really. What I did take away from it, though, was Rusev looked really strong.
He always looks good in his matches where he gets the time to actually wrestle and show what he can do. He's always good, to me. Except for when he gets these stupid little jobs to Randy Orton.
But that's basically what this match was. It was a jobber match.
Yeah.
For Rusev, but he basically controlled the entire match, and he looked strong.
Yeah, it was a good pay-per-view starter.
Obviously, Shinsuke won this match, because there's no way they're going to have him lose to Rusev on Fastlane, the last pay-per-view before Mania. But, you know, it was alright. I wasn't disappointed because Rusev didn't look bad.
Yeah. And
Rusev's someone that they're obviously trying to push, and he's over.
Yeah.
The crowd loved it, and there was Rusev Nakamura chants, you know. The crowd was 50-50 split.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be stronger for Rusev in this one.
I believe they were. There were more Rusev Day chants than there were Nakamura Day. Well, it did become Nakamura Day, as he said. Yeah, but there was more Rusev chants than there were Shinsuke chants.
Yeah, at the start it was pretty split.
Yeah. Yeah, but, you know, it grew into it, you know, because I think the crowd knew. They knew that Shinsuke was winning. So, like we said at the start, they were wrestling fans. It was a good crowd.
Yeah, there's no way Rusev was going to win.
Yeah, so they knew that. They knew that Shinsuke was winning, so they wanted to cheer for Rusev. And I thought that was cool. But yeah, Shinsuke won the opening match.
Yeah, good solid match for the start of the show.
Yeah, it wasn't anything too special, but it wasn't a bad match by any means. It was a good way to start the show and get the crowd hyped up. How many stars does the opening match of Fastlane get?
Just get your average 3.
The average 3.
Average 3.
That's the trend on Wrestle Report Australia, ladies and gentlemen, so far. Have we even had a 5-star match? I know we've had a 5-star segment.
Yeah.
With the Matt Hardy.
No, no 5-star yet.
No 5-star. Okay.
We came close today. I will say there is a 4.
Is there?
Yes, there is a 4.
I'm intrigued, ladies and gentlemen. See, I don't know this information. This information comes to me when it comes to you. That's how breaking Wrestle Report Australia is. Anyway, so yes, good solid match to start Fastlane. And another good solid match that we lead straight into is straight away the United States Championship match. I liked this match.
Yeah.
I liked the hype package before the match. It full had the clips from the title tournament when Bobby worked his way to the belt, and then when he got the belt, he was saying that he wanted to make himself the best United States champion there ever was, and compete against the best. And then it showed the feud with him and Orton, and I really enjoyed how they built that up. It was a good solid package, and then we're straight in. Orton, obviously the first person out because he's not the champ, came out to a good reaction. To me, really, to my knowledge, there was only a couple of people that came out to no reactions.
Yeah.
Like, the crowd basically cheered for everyone.
Everyone, yeah.
Which was cool.
Yeah.
And the people that didn't get one, I was glad because they don't deserve one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Orton came out to a good reaction. Bobby came out to also a good reaction. Bobby looking like probably $1 million in his diamond-studded gear.
Yeah.
Shiny and sparkly. But yeah, so there's the entrances. The crowd was into it. Good match. I really liked this match.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like we stated on our SmackDown podcast, when we look at talents that are going to be in the ring together, it's going to be a good match.
It was just a solid match. Everything they did together was smooth.
Yeah.
They're two big stars. Bobby Roode, who we've wanted in WWE for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
We've got him now.
And he was champ.
Yeah, he was champ. And just him and Randy Orton, two veterans in the ring together. They're both...
But they bill Orton as the veteran. How about that?
Yeah.
Like, because Bobby Roode hasn't been in WWE, it just means he's not the veteran.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that.
That's ridiculous to me. But, like, yeah, that's two veterans in the ring together there.
They're both, like, pretty much the same type of build. And they're both, big guys. Just seemed it felt like a heavyweight match. Like
a big match.
Yeah.
Like a high stakes match. Like, it's the talent was worthy of it.
Yeah.
And it's a mid-card title.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how cool that is. I like that. Like, they're putting the mid-card belts on the big-name stars, and that's elevating those belts and those matches. It's making me want to watch a match for the Intercontinental belt or the United States belt.
United States title, yeah.
It's cool.
Never wanted to see those matches really before.
Yeah, no, they not since 2003, 2004.
Yeah.
When that was still having Intercontinental ladder matches on Raw, and you turn on the TV one week and there's RVD versus Eddie Guerrero or Christian or Chris Jericho.
Chris Benoit.
Or Chris Benoit, in some crazy stipulation match. But now the product's watered down. We don't get to see a lot of people shine in the way that they do before they get to this company. And that's something that I've noticed. They appear to be breaking that barrier back down. Like, they're getting a bit more aggressive in their ring work and their high spots. When they're launching people into the barriers now, they're fucking them up.
Sending them.
Yeah. And, the way that their attitudes come across on the microphone, they're allowed to do a lot more dirty work recently than they have been in a number of years. It appears to me that they're trying to get back that little bit of ruthless aggression, to bring back an old phrase, and I like that. And putting the mid-card belts in a spotlight is a great way to do that.
Yeah.
With such talent. So yeah, this was a good match.
You should have seen Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss versus I think it's Jimmy. Is it Jimmy or
don't ask
Jay? One of them, whichever one's with
the Uso and Naomi.
Yeah, in the
Team
mixed,
Little Big.
yeah, in the mixed match challenge, they I don't know, Braun done this sport where he just friggin' started chasing the Uso.
Yeah.
And the Uso's running away from him. Braun just friggin' starts sprinting. He's friggin' that quick, I
I know.
swear. Caught straight up to him and just, like, the Uso's full running around the ring step. Braun just comes up from behind, just like slams him, just pushed him from the back, slams him straight into the guardrail on the side. And it was savage as, like...
Savage.
Yeah, it was reckless.
He's a beast, man.
And I'm just thinking, like, how can he get away with just being so reckless like that? But then I guess, like,
That's what he is. He's the monster among men.
He's the biggest star now, so it's not like
They're
he's
not just
really
going to
going to
take
get
him
in
off
trouble.
TV.
Yeah, that's it.
But for the second match of a pay-per-view, this Orton and Rude match was good.
Yeah.
There was a funny moment when Orton hit the superplex on Bobby Roode and Quentin Rampage Saxton called the Kevin Dunn in the truck.
Yeah.
On air.
Yeah. Given demand.
Yeah. What are you doing, Byron? No wonder Corey has these quick zingers, man. You can't go talking to Kevin on air.
It's like he's waiting, hey. Come on, Byron, say something stupid. I've got this
ready. It's locked and loaded and it's coming your way.
Say something stupid and I'll reply with half a second.
So yeah, Byron, please, us as viewers, we're not supposed to be aware of Kevin Dunn.
I swear that's the first time that's ever been done.
Yeah, I can't...
Someone calling out to Kevin.
Kevin! Hey, Kevin, can I just see that again? Just freeze it here. Who are you?
Yeah.
Byron, what the...
The camera goes on his stupid little face. He gives his stupid little grin, eh?
There was so many times in this pay-per-view where, like, there was some near falls and, like, the replay angle had Byron Saxton in the background and he was looking at his monitor in the action and he had the goofiest head.
Like a stunned mullet, eh?
Yeah. But in a shocking turn of events, we both predicted Bobby Roode to retain his belt here.
Yeah, and go on to
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And then that would set up the obvious triple threat match between him, Randy Orton, and Jinder Mahal.
Yeah.
But in a shocking turn of events, Randy Orton actually became the new United States champion.
I did not expect that at all.
Neither did I. I was shocked.
I think they've done it so he becomes that
Grand Slam.
He
was talking a bit about that on Talking Smack.
Yeah.
How, like, you know, it does feel good now to be on such a short list of people that have become the Grand Slam champion. He's like, you know, it's been either 16 or 17 years, whichever one, even he doesn't know.
Yeah.
So he says it's either 16 or 17 years, and the United States title was always the one that he didn't really know how to get, really have a spot in his career where it was time to go for that belt, and now we found it, and he's now the Grand Slam champion, which is cool, man.
He's the 10th Grand Slam champion.
The 10th Grand Slam champion.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, man. And if you've listened to the SmackDown...
Dean Ambrose got there before him.
What?
Yeah. So
we talked about this, didn't we? How they're just giving him away recently. Because Kevin Owens was almost there.
Cena's not even there.
Well, at least he got there before
Yeah.
Cena. That's cool. What hasn't Cena won? The Intercontinental?
Yeah. Same with Rollins. That's the only one he hasn't.
He'll win it at WrestleMania.
Of course, Reigns is Grand Slam.
Scrotum Pains. If anyone that is listening to this podcast is going to the Australian WWE event in October, apparently they will most likely be on the network, and both Lon and myself will be there, and when Roman Reigns makes his appearance, we want as many people as we can get to chant with us. Scrotum Pains.
Yeah. Scrotum Pains. Scrotum Pains.
Scrotum Pains. We want this chant to go viral, people.
Yeah.
Dig down deep and give it to good old Scrotum Pains. The big dog.
We all don't like him, so let's give him a nickname.
It's not even that I don't like him. I'm just over him. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm sick of him being shoved down our throats, but I believe he's got talent, but they need to take him away. Get rid of him. Give him some sort of injury angle. What happened to the injury angles, man? You know,
What happened to a lot of things?
When people aren't actually hurt, but they get taken off TV.
No.
What happened to that? It doesn't happen no more.
That's what Ziggler wanted, and they didn't even do that.
So he just left. He's like, I'm taking my sports coat and my flamingo shirt, and I'm out of here.
No, they gave him 4 weeks off. That's how long he was gone for that time.
Yeah, just a month, eh?
Yeah, a month.
They could have done Dolph Ziggler so much better, man. I'm so annoyed with what they did to him.
Yeah.
But yeah. After the shocking win by Randy, Jinder Mahal came out, and he's one of the people that didn't really get a reaction. He came out, he attacks Orton, obviously setting up the triple threat match now in the foreseeable future, or who knows. But yeah, so when that's happening, Bobby Roode quickly comes back in, looks like he's going to help Orton. He hits Jinder with the DDT, and then he picks Orton up and he DDTs Randy.
Yeah.
And then he looks a bit disappointed in himself, and he leaves the arena. So we have a new champ and a setup of a triple threat, or maybe who knows what's going to go on there, but I'm assuming triple threat. WrestleMania is going to be the night of triple threat.
Triple threats, yeah. That's what it's looking like.
But yeah, so that was a good match. I liked it. How many Lion Stars?
That's the 4-star.
That's the 4-star.
Yeah.
Good. That's what I was hoping for, because I liked that match.
Yeah. Like I said, it was solid. It was smooth.
Probably my favourite match on the card.
2 big stars. Yeah, exactly. This was my favourite for sure.
There we go. See? There we go, people.
Big swerve at the end.
Yeah. See, that's probably what got me. I did not expect Orton to win that match.
No.
But then we come to one of my most hated people on the SmackDown roster. We have the Naomi and Becky Lynch versus Natalya and Carmella match. Okay, so I don't hate Naomi. She's not the one, but I fucking hate her entrance, man. I don't like it. Why she got to come out and dance for like 5 minutes?
I don't know.
Like, I know she used to be a cheerleader, and you know she wants to dance and show that, but I don't want to see that.
Yeah, it's over the top.
Yeah.
Way too over the top.
I don't need to feel your glow.
Yeah, what's his glow time?
I just want to watch you wrestle.
What's the glow? What?
I don't know.
What are they feeling? Yeah, what are they feeling when she says, "You're gonna feel the glow"? What are they feeling?
I don't know. What are they feeling?
WWE conspiracies.
Breezango, if you're listening, please, your next case is finding out what the glow is. What are we feeling? But yeah, they came out. Naomi came out first. Then Becky Lynch. They got a semi-decent reaction. They got a cheer, at least. But then, my most hated person on the SmackDown roster, Carmella, comes out to no reaction. And then so does Natalya as well. And they have a basic match. Nothing special. Couple of botches, to be honest. But Carmella, man, her voice, she's always got to scream. She's always got to be yelling at someone or just talking shit, and her voice is so annoying. Why is she Miss Money in the Bank?
Yeah, I have a feeling that they don't know what to do with her.
So she's just holding on to it.
Yeah. Otherwise, she would have cashed that in already.
What do you think about a cash-in swerve at Mania?
I don't know. If she does, like, it'll probably just be for the moment, but she won't be successful.
She'll lose.
Yeah.
And I know who she'll lose to.
Oh.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like her. She needs to work on her talent. So does Naomi. Naomi went for a spot in this match when she did a stunner to Natalya, and she wasn't even holding onto her head.
She was a bit sloppy in the ring.
Yeah, and there was another one where she went to do like a springboard and tag in to Becky at the same time and make it look heaps cool, and she totally botched it.
I don't think I've seen Naomi actually put on a full clean match.
No, she's not one of my favourite female
She's
talents.
always watched like something in there.
Yeah, she's not one of... the fact that she became a champion to me is ridiculous. I never wanted that belt on her. I never saw why they put it on her. The only reason they put it on her in my eyes was because they were in her hometown at the time that she had the match.
That's when Carmella should have cashed in.
Straight away. Bang.
Like, she should have already cashed in ages ago, because look at the talent that they're getting in now.
No, but she was in that Ellsworth storyline, man. That riveting story that had us all captured.
You've got Asuka.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Bliss. You've got Nia Jax. You've got Rousey now. They're all champions to me. Like, they're the only ones that, like, feel right.
No Sasha?
Oh,
No Paige?
well, if Paige could wrestle, yeah. I wish she could wrestle, because
Same. She's my favourite.
we didn't get to see much when she came back.
She came back, got injured.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah, like Becky Lynch too. I reckon she should turn heel and do something there. I reckon should be a good champion heel.
Well, she's the one that lost this match. Did she not?
She's the one that should have Money in the Bank and then cash in at Mania and just steal the show like Rollins did.
Yeah.
Steal it from Charlotte.
That would be cool. I'd like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this match ended in a weird way too. You know, Carmella and Natalya actually got the victory. At the end,
yeah,
there was a bit of distraction to Becky Lynch after she came in and did some cool offensive moves. She looked like she was setting up the victory, and then there was a distraction from Natalya.
It was a pointless build for Carmella.
Yeah, which totally backfired because no one cared.
Yeah, and they're not going anywhere.
The whole match, the crowd was cheering for Becky.
Yeah.
Like they wanted Becky.
Yeah.
And they totally screwed Becky over. Or to build someone that's trash.
She was the first SmackDown champ, yeah?
Becky.
The women's. Yeah, she was.
Yes.
She was the first women's champ. And she had it for, 2 months or something? Then it changed hands, and then she's just doing run-ins and, tag matches and fighting Ellsworth. Like, it's just a waste of talent, because she's really good.
Yeah, I know. How many line stars does this pointless match get?
I'll just give it a 2.
Oh,
No good.
2.
I didn't think it had to be on this show.
It didn't. It could have been on the pre-show.
Yeah.
We didn't even watch the pre-show, folks. It was a pointless match between Ty Dillinger and Breezango versus... who was it?
Mojo.
Oh, yeah. Mojo and... like an actual team.
Gable and Benjamin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell's that?
Pointless.
That is just one of the most random matches.
Why not have
like Gable and Benjamin are a legit tag team.
Yeah. Even just have Shelton having a single match with Dillinger.
Yeah. Has he even had a singles match since?
Yeah.
Has he?
I swear he has. It would have been on SmackDown a while ago or something.
But yeah, where's his build? He came back and I thought he would be someone...
He's not even on TV.
Yeah. I've never really been the biggest fan of Chad Gable. But Shelton could have come back as a solo star. Gold standard style.
Gable was good with Jordan. American Alpha was good.
Yeah.
I reckon. For sure.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't mind them as a tag team. Speaking of tag teams, that is the match that we lead into next. The SmackDown Tag Team Championship match.
Yes.
The New Day versus the Usos. Once again, we saw that brilliant hype package that shows us everything that's basically happened recently with them, and the match itself was quite decent. And it consisted of some very interesting things where both teams...
we're trying each other's moves.
Yeah, we're doing each other's moves. Like, the Usos hit the New Day with the Midnight Hour.
Yeah.
And then the New Day hit them with the Uso Splash.
Yeah, super kicks.
Yeah, super kick. Yeah. In their entrances, Big E was full chucking pancakes out of his singlets. That was a bit, as Corey Gray said, that was unsanitary. But they're always entertaining, the New Day. Surprisingly to me, though, I will retract my statement at the start of the show because the Usos did not really get a reaction when they came out, and they deserve a reaction. As your SmackDown Tag Team Champions, you must cheer for your champions.
I thought they were more over, and I thought that crowd would have been behind them.
Or boo them.
Yeah.
If you don't like them, boo them.
Yeah.
But react. They're one of the most solid tag teams in the game at the moment.
They deserve to be champs.
The New Day got a good reaction, and then the Usos came out and got nothing. That was a bit of bullshit to me. But anyway, this was a good match. Like we said, it just was basically them trying to one up each other with each other's moves, and then it was rudely and aggressively interrupted by none other than the Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah. After weeks of just ignoring them, walking past them and shit.
They just came out and fucked them up.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. I was
expecting a match.
Yeah, a proper match. Expecting like a good match like they always have.
And then, it got to a spot where they sent everyone to the outside. Then, like in the New Day to the outside, they were all ragged. Then the Usos did the double flying move over the top, did their like trademark signature dive. Everyone was down, and then the Bludgeon Brothers music hits, and they came out and just wreaked absolute havoc for about 5 minutes.
On everyone.
Xavier Woods was left convulsing on the steps.
That was good selling.
It was good selling. It was a good segment. The Bludgeon Brothers, when we say they wreaked havoc, ladies and gentlemen, they destroyed the New Day and the Usos.
And it was like, for two big guys, all that was so quick.
Oh yeah, I love the Bludgeon Brothers, man. The way that like they slap each other and like they send each other into the ring like their opponents, and they're just Harper and Rowan are just a great team.
Yeah, their presence when they come out.
Yeah, they feel like a unit.
Yeah.
And they feel like a scary fucking unit at that. Like, I wouldn't want to be the Usos or the New Day or someone like that, Definitely not one of these jobbing teams, one of them local wrestlers that they find when they're in towns that just get to come up and get destroyed for a minute.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him clash with, like, War Machine or Authors of Pain.
What do you think's going to happen now after that?
I reckon it's going to be a freeway at Mania.
Triple Threat Tag Team Title Championship match, Tag Team Title match, whatever, Just the night of triple threats. It appears to be that way. I don't see how they could play it any other way. Unless one of the teams got so injured tonight that they're out.
The only one that doesn't seem like a triple threat is the Charlotte and...
we'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. That's coming up next. But how many Lance stars does this match/segment get?
Do we give stars?
Well, it was technically a match, and the way it ended was very good.
Yeah, but was it a match? Because it's pretty much a no contest.
No contest, alright. Screw it. No stars for that one?
No stars, because there was no finish.
After that, we cut backstage to the magnificent Renee Young. She's joined by none other than the WWE Champion AJ Styles. And they're talking about, his odds for tonight and the chances of him actually getting to WrestleMania. He says he's overcome every obstacle that he's faced in his life. He's taken every impossible and turned it into a phenomenal. And just when he's hyping up his victory of the match tonight, Shinsuke Nakamura interrupts him, wishing him luck, and but AJ gets mad, and they have a little interaction, and AJ walks off. And that leads us into our next match. But before we get there, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a brief little intermission, but we will be right back with a little bit more of Wrestle Report Australia.
Whoop, whoop.
Howdy folks, I'm Chip Neckred, and I'd like to talk to you about Wrestle Report Australia and what it's done for me and my wife. My wife once came to me and said, Chip, I've got a whopping great big headache and I just don't know what to do. I've tried everything. Taking a nap, having a hot shower, took a couple of Panadols, and nothing seems to be working. And my wife looked like horse shit, and I can tell you that. So I said to my wife, Barbara, don't worry about showers or Panadol, baby doll. Just get yourself a dose of some of the best wrestling and fight podcasts that there is and punch that headache right in the nuts.
That's fucking right, Chip. There's only one way to kick those headaches right in their testicular sacks, and that's by sitting back and listening to the latest and greatest wrestling and fight podcast in the world today. Wrestle Report Australia, the only place to go to get these pods. Hit the like and subscribe button now.
You're now listening to Wrestle Report Australia. You're here. I'm here. Let's do this!
Welcome back, everybody. I am Mike. This is Lon.
Yo, 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 yo.
And we are in the middle of our Fastlane review. Let's get straight into the action once more. From where we left off, we lead straight into the SmackDown Women's Championship match between Ruby Riott and Charlotte Flair. I like Charlotte Flair. And I want to go on record saying that this is the first match that I actually really picked up on it. That they just refer to her sometimes as Flair in the middle of the matches. And that's really cool, because when I heard that, I was like, oh, that reminds me of watching it back in the day. So yeah, I really like that. But yeah, Ruby Riott is out first. And surprisingly, she was by herself, which I thought was pretty interesting. I was like, oh, she's going to go it alone. She didn't really get much of a reaction, but she's fresh. You know, they're still building her. Like, I think it might have been a bit too early to give her a championship match. Maybe. Who knows? But yeah, the crowd didn't really react all that much.
The Riott Squad's like the main angle for the women on SmackDown.
It's the absolution of SmackDown.
Yeah, that's it. They're pretty much identical.
Yeah.
Except for they got 3 members. Absolution's only got the 2 really now.
Yeah, technically. At the moment, we'll see what goes on there, but Paige might return. I think she will. There'd be an announcement already if she wasn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, then Charlotte, the champ, comes out next. She gets a cheer. And
she gets a good reception.
Yeah, they need Rick Butt.
Yeah, doing his little dance, to her theme.
Yeah, that's what they need. But this was an alright match. It wasn't anything like too insane. The insaneness came at the end of the match. But there was a good little spot basically at the beginning where we led to action on the outside, and Charlotte seemed to have the better of Ruby, but then out of nowhere, coming through the crowd, the Riott Squad just appeared. And
Charlotte knows what she's doing, but her moves aren't very crisp yet. Like, I don't think it's that it's crisp yet. I think it's that she's slacking off. Yeah, her ring work doesn't seem to be as good as it was.
That's what I mean. Like, it's not like she hasn't reached her potential. It's that she's like slacking off because I think she's like, I'm the best.
To me, Riott outshined her in this match.
Yeah, Riott looked good.
I reckon she actually held it all together.
And that's why like I think the crowd will grow on her. You know, they'll eventually cheer for her when she comes out.
Yeah, she just needs a new theme.
Yeah, this punk rock shit. Hey, what's up with that?
It's not the 90s. Oi, 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 oi.
Another good spot.
Aussie, 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 oi, 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 oi.
That's right. There was a good spot too, though, where Charlotte goes for a moonsault, and then Ruby sends her to the outside and looks like she's countered it, but then Charlotte just turns it around and just does one off the fucking barricade.
Yeah.
That was cool.
That was different.
Yeah, it was nice. I liked it. But yeah, it wasn't anything too intense. Charlotte, naturally, of course, was the winner, but we had a little interference from Becky Lynch and Naomi and the Riott Squad along the way to set up,
See, Becky coming down.
Yeah, straight fire.
With the run-in for the save.
And Naomi, she's making us feel the glow.
Yep.
But yeah, they eventually got ejected by good old Mike Chioda.
Mike Chioda.
There was actually a spot in this match where I liked. It was Charlotte. They were in the corner. I'm not sure if you remember, and she had like Ruby on her back, and then just like whipped her into the turnbuckle, and that was cool. I like seeing women take heavy bumps.
I like that back senton thing that Ruby done.
What did Corey call it? The stage dive senton. Him and his musical references tonight.
It was like a cannonball sort of thing, backwards off the second rope.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it.
It was different.
After that spot specifically, that's when Charlotte took over the match, hit the spear, locked in the figure eight, got the victory, and then, as she was celebrating, this was the good part. This was one of the feature spots of Fastlane. As Charlotte's celebrating, Asuka's music hits.
Asuka!
And she makes her entrance. She's actually there. She comes down, and it's official. She's made her choice.
Yes. Dave Meltzer was reporting that on one of the last podcasts that they done there.
No.
He said it was a possibility.
Everything. He knows everything. But yeah, so it's official. Asuka versus Charlotte, WrestleMania.
Yeah.
What a match.
Yeah, it should be good. Hopefully, they both work well together, because I know that Asuka's a bit reckless and Charlotte, being a bit sloppy. There might be some moves there that might,
Cause a bit of damage.
Yeah, cause a bit of damage, or just not look very nice.
I think they'll work on it. It's Mania. They won't have anything subpar, I don't believe.
But with pressure and stuff like that,
Well, there is a lot of pressure already on this WrestleMania itself to not be a letdown. And the match card so far isn't a letdown. Even though it's not all that, there's not much. You've got the Women's Championship match, and we can only assume now that it will be Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. For the Raw Women's Championship, you've got Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
AJ Styles versus Shinsuke.
Spoiler alert.
Not really spoiler alert. It's what it's billed as already so far. Until tonight, anyway.
Yeah, you got to get through fast.
Yeah, exactly. We're getting there. What else is there built for WrestleMania? I don't know, but there's a lot of pressure on WrestleMania at the moment to not be a letdown.
Yeah, the bar don't have opponents.
Yeah, something tells me something will happen in the near future.
I have a feeling Bailey will be versing Sasha for some reason. I don't know. What else is there?
What's Braun going to be doing?
Braun. That's still undecided. Could be versing Elias, but I don't see anyone benefiting from that.
Nope. Chuck him in that in the Universal Championship match. It's the night of triple threats. Who cares?
That's where he needs to go.
Just put him in there. But anyway, how many Lan stars does the Ruby Riott versus Charlotte match get?
Just get your average 3.
The average 3. Are you looking forward to the Charlotte versus Asuka match at WrestleMania as a whole?
Yeah. We all know what's going to happen. I don't think Asuka's going to lose her streak.
No.
Once she gets that title, I see her staying undefeated for even longer.
Who's your ideal opponent to beat Asuka?
To beat Asuka.
Who would you like to see be the one to break the streak?
When Paige came back, I was hoping it was going to be Paige facing her at some point. But maybe Shayna Baszler.
Ooh.
Or Ember Moon debuting and getting retribution.
I don't know if I'd be into that. I've seen it too much.
Not that much.
Still fresh though.
Yeah, it's a good story.
It is. It is. Well, we'll see what happens after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And who comes up from NXT and who, if there's any debuts and whatnot. But with that, we lead into the main event for the Fastlane pay-per-view, which is the six-pack challenge for the WWE Championship between John Cena, Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and the phenomenal AJ Styles. I just want to note, we saw that the major fan that is at every single WWE event that I seem to be watching, he's always in the front row. I'm sure you all know who I'm talking about. Front row, long hair.
Long black hair.
Oh, it's either black or brown, who knows.
I think it's black.
But we saw him with his Dolph Ziggler sign, shaking his head every time John Cena had an offensive move. Shout out to you, bro. You must be one rich motherfucker to be at every single city and every single show.
To shake your head at Cena.
Just to shake your head at Cena, man. That's much respect. I've got so much respect for that. But first off, to start the match, we had Shane McMahon come out.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talks. The commish. And as he's making his entrance out, we're told that Daniel Bryan won't be joining him because he's at some sort of family function.
Yeah, he wasn't on SmackDown.
He was still at dinner. The first competitor in the match itself to come out is John Cena. He gets his usual reaction. Baron Corbin comes out next. He actually got a bit of a cheer, which was good. Mr. Ziggles, he got a cheer as well. Kevin Owens came out, but before he could finish his entrance, Sami Zayn's music hit, and he made his entrance and walked past Kevin, completely ignored him.
That seems to be a thing with superstars coming out and cutting others off.
Yeah. Oh, at some point earlier on in Fastlane 2, we full had another cutscene of someone watching the match backstage. Don't really know what that's about, but I guess that's the new trend. This match itself was just kind of a spot fest.
Yeah.
It wasn't really much of...
Superman off the bat. Taking everyone out with the AAs.
The AAs, yeah. I was going to say, like, no one really came off as weak in this match, apart from the start, where John Cena just AA'd everyone immediately, and then it was him and AJ left in the ring for a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone in this match looked decent. They didn't really make anyone look weak. I enjoyed the match. What did you think?
It was alright. I would have liked to see more of Corbin. It felt like he wasn't really in that match.
No, he just came in and beat up everyone for little segments and then disappeared.
He did a lot better on SmackDown.
What they did with him though was they've set up that little Ziggler feud. Remember, they fought out. That's why they disappeared, because he fought out into the crowd and sent Ziggler through that plexiglass.
Wasn't that like? Didn't they feud when SmackDown Live
Probably
first started?
Probably, but that...
I swear that was like one of the first feuds.
Yeah, but what do you expect, man? It's WWE's creative team.
Unless they're having a singles match pre-show, who knows? Don't they normally have like a few matches on the pre-show for Mania?
Yeah.
So it could be another, but
yeah, that's what Baron Corbin did. John Cena AA'd AJ through the announce table. AJ went through it like a savage.
yeah, just freaking chucked it. Had to make his head clear. Had to clear that gap.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good spot.
I remember when after he AA'd everyone, and then it was him and AJ in the ring. And when everyone came back in to team up on him, he was like, now, everyone, now.
Now Shinsuke!
Shinsuke, now.
Shinsuke, now!
You talk too much. There was that spot too. Sami Zayn did actually lie down for Kevin, but Kevin didn't have any. He wasn't having any of it.
No.
They ended up brawling. Deja vu. We see another Sammy and Kevin feud.
Sammy going at Shane.
Yeah. Shane was sitting there and Sammy walked up to him and was like, "Is this what you wanted? You're driving a wedge between us? Are you happy now?" And then from behind him, you could see that Kevin was going to attack Sammy, but Sammy moved out of the way and Kevin hit that super kick clean on the jaw of Shane McMahon.
Yeah, that looked flush.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
The commish copped it solid. And then we go into some action and it looks like Kevin's actually going to win the match, but Shane pulls the ref out, stopping the count. Kevin's pissed, then gets haluva kicked, then it looks like Sammy's going to win, and then Shane pulls Sammy out. Then Corbin comes back after taking out Ziggles, goes on a bit of a rampage with the stairs, knocking everyone down, doing his little spots, and then he gets AA'd by John. Superman comes in.
He did good clothesline to Owens.
Yeah, that was a good spot.
Turned him inside out.
That was a good spot.
I like that.
There was a good spot earlier on in the match, earlier on in the night too, with Rusev and Shinsuke, where Rusev hit Shinsuke with that flush kick and
that Mochka kick.
And Shinsuke just flopped like a fish.
Yeah, that was a good sell.
Just got fucking flattened.
Yeah.
That was good. I like that. But yeah, then Superman John takes Corbin out. Takes out another young prospect, looking strong.
Yep.
Bit of back and forth. Looks like Kevin's gonna win again. But then AJ comes in with the sneaky, phenomenal forearm, retains his belt.
That's it.
That's it. The match is set in stone.
Yeah, there wasn't much of AJ in the match, either, except for at the start, really.
Yeah, they're protecting him.
Yeah.
They're making sure he's not hurt so this match can happen.
Make sure he's not hurt, but just takes a massive AA through the table.
Yeah, but...
Just got ragdolled, pretty much.
Yeah, but it's AJ. He knows what moves to take. He's phenomenal, bro. He turns every impossible into a phenomenal.
So that was Fastlane.
That was Fastlane. All in all, decent pay-per-view. The crowd from Ohio.
Ohio, fry, chicken, bitch.
It's a video piece. They made it a lot better than it would have been just as a regular pay-per-view. The crowd was actually into a lot of the matches and gave it a proper build. How many Lance Stars does the main event, the 6-pack challenge, the final match on the final pay-per-view before WrestleMania, how many Lance Stars does this mediocre match in Jones' mind get?
I'll give this one a 3.5.
3.5?
Yeah. Yeah, they all did well in it.
Yeah, no one looked weak.
If they didn't have that match on SmackDown, maybe I would have thought it was something a bit better, but seeing Corbin in that match on SmackDown, the Sami Zayn swerve at the end.
Yeah, I believe the SmackDown match was probably better.
Yeah.
And the weakest of the bunch in this match, I would say, was Ziggler. I didn't see much of him in this match. He got taken out by Corbin.
Corbin, Ziggler, and AJ. Didn't see much of.
But Corbin did a lot of damage.
Cena did the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and after the match, we've just got a comment on Big Match John sitting in his corner having a little sook.
Like he just lost to The Rock again.
Yeah, AJ. It's AJ's moment, and the cameraman's getting all up in John's grill. We're barely seeing AJ at this moment.
He shoved the camera away, but got close up to his face and just shoved it away, and it just panned straight to AJ.
But then it cut back to Cena again. We barely saw AJ in that celebration.
Come back with another sneaky shot.
And yeah, so you should be glorifying your champ after that big win a bit more.
But yeah, that the whole pay-per-view, it was more than what I expected it to be.
Yeah, same. Definitely.
Got some news?
Yes, we do. There is a new championship coming to Hit 'em with the Line.
NXT.
That is right. The North American Championship.
Yeah.
I believe they are having some sort of tournament.
No.
No,
there's a 6-man ladder match.
6-man ladder match.
At the next takeover, Orleans.
Takeover before WrestleMania.
Yep.
The biggest NXT pay-per-view of the year.
Killian Dane, Velveteen Dream, Lars Sullivan, Ricochet, Adam Cole, baby.
Bye-bye!
And the debut match for the one and only EC3.
That will be great.
Yes. Only guessing that it's going to be a mid-card title.
It'll be the mid-card title for NXT.
For NXT, which isn't a bad thing.
They need more content.
Yeah, they need something for other superstars to do. You can't just have everyone, not everyone's a heavyweight, not everyone's in a tag team. So there's all these single stars that are just sitting
doing
here
nothing,
doing nothing
having pointless matches
until it's their time to have a heavyweight title match. But
now they've got something else to shoot for.
Yeah, I reckon this will be good for NXT.
Yeah, it's a smart business move, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But what's going to happen with the United Kingdom title, the UK Championship? What's going on there? Where are they going to defend that? 205?
They got to be doing something with it soon.
They have to.
But Pete Dunne defends it everywhere, so
I guess.
Open
contract-ish kind of deal.
Yeah.
We also have a bit of worrying news.
Yes.
That broke earlier on this evening. Jeff Hardy, Brother Nero, was arrested. He was caught driving under the influence. We are not sure whether it was drugs or alcohol or what he was caught under the influence of, but he was caught under the influence driving in his home state of North Carolina, where the filming for the Ultimate Deletion is currently happening. So while it's troubling news that he's been arrested and we don't really know what's going to happen, it leads to speculation. Was he at the filming for the Ultimate Deletion? Was that why he was there, or was he just visiting? I don't know, but it's sad. It's troubling and it's worrying to me, but I'm also intrigued because if he was there to actually film and be part of the Ultimate Deletion, will we ever see that, or is he gone from WWE again?
Nah, he can't be. I don't think he'll just go and spoil all this.
Well, maybe he never meant to get caught, man.
He's just been cleared, so why would you go spoil it?
I don't know. But Jeff,
and after all the shit he went through
to get back here,
and all the effort he put in to get everyone's respect from what happened with Sting in TNA.
But Jeff is, as you know, he's one of my favourite wrestlers of all time.
Yeah.
For me personally, and I'm so happy that he's back, and I just hope that he sticks around and they keep him around, and fuck it, just suspend him 30 days, whatever. Well, not 30 days because then he'll miss WrestleMania.
Yeah, but he doesn't really if it's pre-taped.
True.
Final Deletion.
True.
But Meltzer, I'm pretty sure, confirmed that Borash is behind the filming.
Yes, which will make it that much better.
Yes, that's why it looked a lot like
authentic.
Yes.
So yeah, that's a bit of troubling news. On another note, I also have just a little bit of breaking news. I would say it's not officially announced yet, but the UFC 225 main event is reportedly going to be Yoel Romero versus Robert Whittaker 2 for the middleweight championship. That is not officially announced, but apparently, according to some reports, it is a done deal and will be officially announced soon. The rumor is that CM Punk will also be having his second fight on that card, but there's been a bit of speculation on who his opponent may be. They've even gone as far to say he's going to fight Floyd fucking Mayweather, but I highly doubt that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's not.
But there's so much speculation, but it is in his hometown of Chicago, so the optimum time to have him have his second fight will be there. But yes, I'm very excited for Yoel Romero versus Robert Whittaker 2, because the first time that they fought, Robert Whittaker won, which is a good sign of hope for our hometown boy. middleweight championship on the line. So yeah, save your dates, UFC 225, and I'm sure that will be announced soon. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. And that leads us to the end of our review. This has been the Fastlane review by Wrestle Report Australia. We'll be coming at you tomorrow with our weekly Raw review, and then we will be back again soon with our weekly SmackDown review. And it's not long now until WrestleMania, so we're gearing up for that. Get ready, because it's WrestleMania season, and it's going to be a good one. As always, I am Mike, this is Lon.
Yeah.
And we are the newest team bringing you all the news in the wrestling world and the fight game. Until next time, doses.
Whoop whoop.